Wassail monkeys, the funkiest monkey that ever bopped. So, it's the 6th new moon. Hooray! And it's solar eclipse time. So, we're doing Tesla traps all this week. I have posted a link above, I hadn't before, but I have now, that will explain the Tesla trap if you want to know. Otherwise, I'll explain as we're going along. So the Tesla trap, it uses 3, 6 and 9 as a divine frequency, but we're trapped between the 6 and the 3, or the 3 and the 6, which is why I love that number so much. And then your molecules are 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5, and that's the movement of the trap that we're caught in. So first of all, we're setting the frequency of the trap. We need to understand what that is, please, monkeys. There's one card for us. And the next card, please, that's 2. I've got to put them around the right way because one's the 3 energy, one's the 6. And let's have a card for the Divine 9 solution. That's interesting. Oh my goodness. Monkeys. I say that, I've got no idea what it means yet. So, card 1, and then 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 4 is 8, 8 and 8 is 16, which you add together and make 7, 7 and 7 is 14, you add that together you make 5, 5 and 5 is 10, and that brings you back to 1. So that's the pathway, 1, 2 and 4 being internal work, 8, 7, 5 being how you apply that to the external world, and then we'll have the solution. So we need the cards, please. Card 1. Can we please have card 1? Ooh, monkeys. He knew every magic trick under the sun, teased the gods and everyone and had some fun. Monkey magic. Monkey magic. Oh, on the floor. Let's go down there and see what we've got. So just need 2 more cards. I need 7 and 5. There's 2 more cards. There's 2 more cards. And they're now saying to me focus, which is not always easy. What? Okay. I've got you, I hear you, I hear you, I've got you. So now I'm taking, that was the Light Seer's Tarot. Now I'm taking the Muse deck for when we get given the solution, what's the pathway? Once we understand that solution, please. What's the pathway? What's the pathway? Oh, they really kind of attacked me. Oh, there's some really masterful energies. I say masterful, could be mistressful. I just mean I'm saying master because there's a frequency of 11. There's a lot of divinity going on. Unbelievable amount of divinity, source energy, all kinds of stuff. So, interesting. So we begin with your 3 frequency, which is the energy molecules buzzing in and out of dimensions, and this is card 18, which is actually a Divine 9 number, meaning that this frequency you're working on at the moment is has a divine purpose to it. Especially when you see the next card, you'll really understand that there's something going on for you in the next fortnight that's it's some kind of huge spiritual source energy. I've got no idea what it is, but it's coming at me with so much strength coming from the cards that it's almost difficult to see through it. The Earth Keeper is a guide. It's the spirit of the earth, but it's also a whole series. It's not singular. It's the Earth Keeper ancestor spirits, energy that we all have, that's in our DNA, waiting to be activated post-solar eclipse. Oi! Yes, it is. So the Earth Keeper spirit is this energy, because you can't see this card properly. There's a I feel like I've got to scratch and rub my whole face as if to clear my third eye or something. Whoa, that's weird. So, monkeys. Obviously, a connection to the earth is being called for. Oh. I kind of don't want to skip ahead to something, but, well, I will. So, you're being gifted with source energy, masses of mystical power, and it's your you need to hold field for, by field I mean energy, hold open portals of energy that will connect source to the earth, to connect, it's like you connect with the earth, and you hold open a field of source energy, and it's like a column, and it's interesting. So across the globe, this is kind of grid work, light worker frequency things. There are a whole series of energy grids that need to be established because they need to be corrected. So energy grids have columns of light energy that comes out of the ground at points where different energy centers traverse the Earth's surface. And ordinarily, if you take a pair of rods and walk around the energy circle, when you find it, and these energy circles, they appear in our homes, wherever our energies are focused, these energy columns begin to develop. The point is that most of them are out of alignment, particularly the ones around the globe, because the earth grid's been changing with this raw masculinity going to emotional masculinity, coming to divine. So what they're kind of saying is that part of your purpose in the next couple of weeks and after, but is to start creating energy columns. So you walk around the circle when you find the energy centers, you walk around and you count the number of radials coming off the energy centers. These are also true of places like Stonehenge, stone circles, other sacred sites have these energy frequency portals, and you need to step into the circle and heal the circle to bring back all 12 radials, so that like a clock, they're evenly spaced and they radiate out. You, standing there, are the 13th portal gateway, okay? Sorry, that's also coming later. Okay, so the other half of your trap, you see, this is not a trap. Your tester trap has been blown wide open right from the beginning. This is not a frequency trap. This is something profound, incoming, monkeys, right now. Holding open, I mean, like an overwhelming amount of energy. So, your 6 application, because that's your internal, your 6 application is the upper world. the upper world is spirits, not ancestors. These are spirit guides, these are fairy folk, these are Elohim, these are all kinds of ascended masters. Okay, they're kind of shouting ascended masters, and I really don't want to get that deck out, so I'm just going to be a bit disobedient for the moment, unless they really push it. So, in this card, it looks like a single bird standing on the earth, but actually it's two coming together. It's the union of energy. Oh my goodness, it's not, but every time I look at it here, I'm getting hexagon. It's not really there, but I can see it. The energy coming off this card is this sense of hexagons and cubes. What's going on with this cubes? I might have to ask. I know this is stepping out of the normal parameters of this reading, but I need to know because this pyramids are done with, cubes are coming in, but now I'm getting massive cubes, and I know that you can fit a load of pyramids together geometrically and create pyramids, so there must be some kind of energy transformation of molecules. So this deck's being a little bit naughty. So can you please explain quickly the hexagons and triangles? It's cleansing with fire. The hexagon above Saturn, the tornado that's been growing and changing from blue to gold. We've got the 10 of Wands, fire, and ending of oppression, burning away of things, cleansing things, coming into new balance. Look, 2. Coming into balance with your 2 energy frequencies. Coming into balance with the 2 energy frequencies. But these 2 energy frequencies are not just like your masculine and feminine. What they're talking about is you and the earth. You and the earth. So you've got to bring your earth energy frequency of your molecules in balance with your cosmic energy. That's your other Kundalini energy. And then we've got the Prince of Wands and the Knight of Wands. I'm not going to hang on to these, but look, this is absolute explosive, purifying power of fire. It's hugely, it's almost like to burn away. I can hear the magic flute now in my head. They go on a trial of fire and water, but you're dealing with the fire side of this. And now I'm hearing scorched earth. You know, until we heal the earth's going to keep, or the natural world's going to keep. Even this earth spirit is incredibly fiery. So that's your frequency trap. Well, it's not a trap. I just said that. This is your magic gift. Monkey magic. So this is your magic that's taking place, that you're being asked by Source Spirit to deal with. So, I'm actually going to have to read this completely differently, they're telling me. They're now telling me I have to add to this the solution, because your story is not about being caught in a trap. There is no trap in this card, in these cards. There is only movement forwards. Okay, so your Divine 9 is flow. And this is, they're giving me a veil again over this eye. And this eye is, this side of the body I associate with the now. They're glazing over my vision, only in that eye, but not this one. I'm seeing completely clearly, like I've opened my eye to everything in the past, but I haven't yet cleared the vision of where we're going in the future. I haven't created the flow yet. I haven't. Monkeys haven't. but they're doing it through my body. And I am a monkey, but I really try not to put my energy into the readings. So I'm even in fiery red monkey shirt for you today, as well as being, look, head girl. So card 20, flow, to understand that you're in a divinely intended energy flow from source. Seriously, the power coming from your cards, monkeys, is immense. Holding open fields. So this eclipse that's coming with this new moon is about connecting the earth grid. I put those cards down the wrong way. Connecting the earth grid, this earth keeper card, with divine masculine energy that will radiate out, that allows this hierophantrix energy to come in our consciousness. You are starting with the energy of divine masculinity. You are having your epiphany right now. As you watch this, your epiphany is popping in your head. Here he is. I love this card so very, 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 very much. He's so unbelievably blissful and happy. He's also, the pinky magenta-ish colours are Jupiter energy. Jupiter is massively expansive at the moment. It is working with the other karma planets, Saturn and Pluto. Saturn being the natural world, very much this energy, and we've talked about the hexagons of the Saturn wind, and we've got Pluto. They're pushing all this wonderful energy, and it's being added to by, and they're all retrograde, so they're really slow as they push this energy down. Venus is adding to it. Venus is higher heart chakra, compassion, forgiveness. You need to have compassion and forgiveness for everyone and the earth. This is really odd as well, because part of the biggest paradox at the moment is that in order to help the collective, you've got to help yourself. You've got to go internally and step yourself alone through your frequency portals, and everyone else in the collective will be where you step through to. But you can't pull everyone through your gateway. So this is just, you're being given the complete opposite story at the moment, which is saying you have to hold field, open a portal, columns, and hold that energy for everyone else, which is really interesting. So on the new moon, when the new moon went boom, as I've said in another reading, I was pulled by spirit into one of these open fields of energy, and for 10 days I was drunk with love. I was just completely vibing, and people were spirits of people, not spirits, they were real people. They were living people, but their energy fields were with me, and I was filling their emotional frequencies, doing something. I was doing kind of like, let's call it super empath work. So instead of just being with someone and plugging my energy into them so that I could make them feel better, this was like plugging into the collective, but on a small scale so that I could get used to it. It wasn't draining. It was just, I couldn't talk, communicate with people. I couldn't look at, I was struggling to look at things on social media, all that kind of thing. That's interesting as well. So they keep putting this idea in my head, which I never want to share, but this connection, we've got to really connect with the earth for this eclipse. They keep saying to me, a really wise idea would be for us to start a campaign where we suggest that the day before the eclipse, we all just turn off all media. Don't look at the news, don't put your radio on, don't listen to anything that's being put out by the large organisations that are constantly poking fear and division in us. Just starve them of their oxygen, which is our attention. And I don't know how long that should last. Originally I was like, it would be great if it was just for 3 days. But you know what? Let's just do it. Let's maybe come together as an entire collective and just turn off the lot of them, because they're all talking shit, really. They're not helping anyone other than themselves, because they're having a panic attack and they're throwing all their toys out of the pram, because we as a collective are gaining in strength. And that's because as we head through this year, more and more of the energies are building up in Aquarius, and Aquarius is about the collective. So you start in Epiphany, and you have to clear out everything. This Epiphany will clear out everything that you've ever thought was a trauma, which in itself is an absolutely beautiful thing. And it's an empty landscape. It's a new page. It's a new chance to write a story for the future of us in the earth. So monkeys, here you are with your energy column, spiritual warrior card. I just need to apologise to this card briefly, because in the rabbit reading, I couldn't stop laughing in the other day. She was so arrogant, and she's not now. She's back to her normal, beautiful, incredible, wonderful energy. So this is it's just wanting to say the energy columns, all these barriers that have been put in the way of people living fair lives are being broken down. So there's not much else to say about that inner journey. You're having an epiphany right now that's clearing your thoughts of everything so that you can stand in your spiritual light worker energy, monkeys, to start this work. So how do you move into the real world with it? We've got the Four of Pentacles. Now, when I first laid her down, she had her normal message. But what she wants you to do, there's a very ramshackle city in the background, and she sits here quite well dressed. She has jewellery, she has her precious bag that she's clinging to. And ordinarily, because it's Pentacles, it's about material objects, and quite often this card is seen as clinging on to things and not allowing the flow to take place. But that's not what this is saying. This, look at her face. This woman is in the zone. This woman is holding on to not possessions but philosophical truths. She knows what she thinks the future should be, and she's not going to let anyone take her dreams from her. And that's what you're doing with these energy columns, monkeys. You're going to create energy columns that the normal aggression cannot get through. And the more of these columns that are lit up around the world as beacons of new truth, that's how we move forwards. So no pressure, monkeys. So she's in deep meditative contemplation. She's holding the world. That's what she's hanging on to, if anything. Not trivial things, life. She wants life to be better for everybody. Then we have the magician, monkey magic, monkey magic. So, monkey magic, it's time for monkey magic. Anyone that knows the story of Sun Wukong, Journey Out West, knows that he was very, very magic, and he had lots of kind of wonderful transformations and things. But this is harnessing your earth magic, harnessing this. This is you, monkey. In your energy column, just absolutely holding field, holding open frequency for healing everything, healing everything. and you're giving people 8 of Cups energy. The 8 of Cups, this was the first card that ever came out of the deck for me. And now it kind of seems like it was a prophecy. And it is a prophecy in a way. This is about new beginning. To walk away from all that's past. This world of unfairness that we've let continue through divisions is done with. We're going to light an offering to the Akashic Records and walk away in gratitude for all the learning from all the trauma that everybody's been through. But I'm going to say this again, it's not about retribution. It had to happen to get us to this point, okay? So ordinarily I would say, and then you find yourself back at your epiphany point, but you don't. You're already in your flow. So the next 3 cards are the continuation of your flow story. So here you are, holding open that energy portal. The 7 of inspiration, fire. Da, 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 I want you. Oh, there's so much music going around in me, Dan. It doesn't usually, honestly. I know I'm a sound healer, but I hate music. So this is fire again. It's it's creative, it's passionate, it's new thoughts. Fire is the first frequency. If you want to make something new, burn away the past, and then you've removed everything for new things to grow. I'm not saying go out and torch things, obviously. And then you have the 4 of inspirations, which actually I do have to hold like this. So this is the upper world. These are overguides. So it's a bit difficult, but that's kind of up there. Actually, let's do it like this. It's that. Can we see? These are Elohim. I love that word so badly. And they are helping, assisting you. These cosmic guides, architects of the universe, are using you to open and hold these frequency portals. This is going to be really important that you establish the notion of it now. We've got 2 weeks for you to practice, so get working, monkeys. And they kind of want to say, as you will, cudgel. So monkey has a stick that was used to create the Milky Way. It's this giant, massive, huge metal staff, a cudgel. And he goes deep inside the world and dives down and finds a dragon. And the dragon doesn't really like monkey. They're all a bit scared of monkey. And he says, oh yeah, you can have this gift, and because it's been glowing, and you know, and he's joking because he knows that no one can pick this cudgel up because it's so godlike enormous, because it fashioned the Milky Way as a hammer, that he's kind of mocking monkey. A monkey, because monkey's willful, a monkey believes so fully in his own self. Monkey goes in and he goes to pick it up and he can't. And he just goes, oh, I wish it was smaller, and it shrinks. And he sticks a little matchstick size version of it behind his ear. He thanks the dragon and he goes off. So this is the energy that you're dealing with. It's however much of this energy frequency you want to handle, you will handle. And the more you get used to it, the larger and larger that frequency column will become. It's you are establishing an as you will cudgel into the earth and up to the cosmos. And then it ends, what's inside this frequency, what's changing is divine femininity. It's the purifying of the Akashic records to rewrite this history. we are all going to be standing in pure water. That's so funny as well. Before I sat down, I kept getting Purification. It's raining here, but also there was a team have chosen the rainiest day to come in and use steam to clean all of the planters outside along the seafront, and I was thinking there's a real energy of cleaning everything up at the moment. So look at this beautiful, wonderful, blooming energy of emotions. Absolutely, totally beautiful. Absolute fresh start. And she has in her heart like a porthole. And I don't mean a portal, it is a portal, but I mean a porthole like on a ship. And there's a little fish about to enter this new dimension that she has created with spirit. So you're holding open energy columns. So what's the final outcome from the double and Stark deck? What's the outcome of Monkey's work with these energy columns, please? What's the outcome of this work for Monkey's? Ha ha ha! So you have two. You're helping and assisting others on their soul journey. Just beautiful. But you've also got, look, monkeys. You really are magic at the moment, monkeys. Rainbow dragon. Do you notice how they're both swirling? This is a balance energy. This is light worker. This is cosmic healer. This is beacon creator. This is the Pharos. You are going to hold open these energy columns to assist healing of the planet, people. More people will join you, monkey. You know, there might be a snake watching this now and they're thinking, I could do that. You can do it. Anyone can do this. There must be some dragons watching it that can. So, fabulous. That's all I can say. Go open some energy columns, stand in it and purify everything, monkeys. Do your magic. Wassail.